stop. Chasing grants have grants. Chase you, yes, you, my beloved viewers. By, as I told you, since the onset of the pandemic and when I launched the Grants for Everyone series, ensure that you start and launch a small business so you can start to structure the traction showing how have you sold something? What type of value have you delivered to a marketplace to actually say, listen, I am the organization to which you want to deploy your capital because every single problem that you want to resolve, I've got the solution, baby. Now, that is by you taking every single resource at your disposal that our true and living Father has provided access to. It is all free for the taking because the most divine gift bestowed by our true and living Father that we hold right between these ears, in this skull right here, will allow you to start to put this thing together. If you're simply waiting for a handout saying, listen, I'm in survival mode, I'm getting burned at the stake, I'm getting people chasing after me, shooting at me, I've heard the situations time and time again, and I need to get out of that situation, grant administrators will not award money to these types of motives. Yours have to be ultimately noble. How do you do that? Take a look at exactly what legislators and people in power, people who are administrating this type of grant funding wants to capitalize. For instance, let's say they want to build parks. Go ahead and start to reposition your organization in a way that you can engineer. Think of the program manager, project manager who puts together the talent and structures the exact plan and methods that every single body on that particular project must execute to ensure that you bring this vision to life. And you are able to be in a position where you can say, okay, now I'm going to deploy this capital to make that happen. But you can't do that in survival mode where you're saying, listen, I want that 100 bones so I can stop being homeless. No, you have to do it to have that cause. If you put whatever it is that you want to deploy in the service of other people, as our true and living Father inspired the writers of Scripture to write, serve your neighbor. Everything is ephemeral. So we are here as a test, showing exactly how are we serving all of these people that we are tasked to go ahead and serve and to help them live their best lives. That is our sole purpose. So that's what gets funded. Good ministry gets chased by good paper. Now, if you operate a nonprofit and you're aiming to seek grants first, start to get donations as much as you can. Amplify your message using tools such as this one through which I am communicating right here, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, doesn't matter where. Use whatever platform is at your disposal and the one with which you have most ease in ensuring that you speak before it, that you communicate exactly what you have lined up, and then start to see legislators say, listen, you want to start to develop housing for homeless people, or you want to start to develop apartments or group and community living situations where you section off pieces of single family homes into sections where multiple people can live, and you can provide more housing for people who are aging out of foster care, for people who are suffering some type of disability or limitation that does not allow them to live in their particular situation, to live in a sheltered, decent place. Then if you have the plan to do it, that's all you need, your idea. Go ahead and visit these city council meetings and find out exactly what are the needs. How can I help you? As opposed to, I'm starving, get me some paper. Go ahead and fill my hands solely. That will never operate. In the interim, start to bootstrap to generate sales on which you can live. So for instance, you can start to liquidate used items you keep in your home. You can perform some queries on eBay. See how fast those things sell. My son just sold like $1,000 worth of his used transformers. And you're telling me you can't do the same? Even if you run out of inventory, you want to make money faster. There are ways. Go ahead, work with me. Click the link in the video description below. Sign up for the wait list, and we'll see if we can operate together so I can resolve whatever problem or challenge that you encounter that stops you from ensuring that you are able to earn as much as you need to serve the people that our true and living fathers assigned for you to serve in this lifetime. You liquidate what you have, liquidate what you can get, perhaps in thrift stores. People walk into thrift stores all the time, come out of their pockets, 20, 50 bones, 10x that paper, quick, fast. And you're able to take that revenue, live off of it. Of course, you want to spend less than you earn, or you can just jump on these platforms, develop a solution. For instance, a 97, 297, $1,000, $4,000 package that you could flip right here on this platform with whatever talent that you have, whatever ability. And if you don't have it, start to learn and you document that process. You simply have to be in front of a camera or start writing down whatever it is that you're going through, how you are resolving those problems. And just remember, as long as you are one step ahead of anyone, that qualifies you automatically to be able to help that person resolve whatever problem that you just resolved. And you could even get into grant research. You're watching a channel, right? Perhaps you're bumping heads with grant opportunities for which you don't completely qualify because of one reason or the other. You can pass that off to other people, and now you have established an entrepreneurial service organization. I told you about the SBA grant that was funding ESOs late last year into early this year, January to be exact. And many of you applied for that. No one's reported winning. Nonetheless, people have reported winning tens of millions of dollars through this channel. Remember, we were the ones that liaised directly with the U.S. Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship, and we work with the Small Business Administration, delivering exclusive news and developments to you, yes, you, my beloved viewers, to ensure that everyone got funded with all the capital they require to get through all of these issues. Now, there are many people that still require that essential funding. You want to work with me to ensure that you facilitate that. Remember what King Solomon said, fools hate wisdom. So don't be that person. Prioritize ensuring that you acquire as much information that you need to develop your wisdom, which is another word for skills that you can employ, execute, and set your plan in motion. So you have that traction and say, grant administrator, I am here. This is the way that I want to make my mark to ensure that we bring your vision to life and we help as many people as we can to reign on our sovereign duty while we live and breathe on this planet. Watch the video you see on the screen right now so you can learn about every single grant taking and cash making opportunity I face.